Okay, you guys, today I'm going to talk about the next 15 season 1 episode 6. It started off with New York at a vocal coach, and she lets us know that she has booked, I think she said 4 cartoons doing voiceovers or whatever, and I was like, really? But okay, she working. I'm not mad at that. She working behind the scenes, so at least she doing something, and with her voice, I could really see her doing cartoons. Um, this was like a little different side of New York. This is who I probably would have wanted to see, because her whole thing is she thinks people likes New York. And so she don't know how to balance, to me, Tiffany in New York. And so first she doing these voice overs with her coach, her vocal coach. She did a Jamaican Dora the Explorer. That shit was funny. She was doing good until she said something about buying some ganja, and I said, girl, really? Okay. You want to work for this glare is getting on my nerves with these glasses. But she said that she wants to work on Disney, and I'm like, not buying weed, boo, boo. Then he makes her do this shady guy character named Leroy, and she was even doing him good until she started talking about fingers in the ass, and I'm like, girl, you not on the Boondocks? Maybe you need to go audition for the Boondocks or some shit like that. Maybe you need to go get on the Cleveland show. I don't know. But Disney ain't gonna work for New York. I'm just saying. So her publicist JR comes in, and they start talking about working and branding her, and how can they brand her? Do they brand her as Tiffany, or do they brand her as New York? And he was like, we have to come to a medium of doing both. And I'm sitting there like, okay, but now that you supposed to have grown, I'd rather for you to brand yourself as New York. I mean, as Tiffany. I think she need to. It's time to start letting that New York persona really kind of go. Like, come on, people. If you as good as you say you are, and you as booked as at the capacity as you think you are, people will still rock with you and say, hey, we have seen a growth with her. You know what I'm saying? So, Benzino and Claudia. He invites her down to talk to him at his little magazine office or whatever. She gives him a baby gift. He happy about it or whatever. So he wants to bring up the Jen drama, and she is over there like, we good. Like, we talked about it, we good. And this is why you don't put other people in your shit, because you think it's something good, and stuff always be brought up because they wasn't there when you made up. You know what I'm saying? And I was with Claudia this whole time with him. Like, what do this have to do with you? We made up, because she thinking they good. As the last thing that they talked, they argue, but they still cordial. You know what I'm saying? So he just shouldn't have stuck his nose in that girl drama whatsoever. Especially when you, and I felt her like, you don't know, because you don't show up to meetings. You ain't really been at no meetings. And I think he has been to maybe 1 or 2. He ain't missed no 1 or 2. Maybe he been to 1 or 2, but I was just like, this ain't your damn place. It really is not your place. Like, unless you in a business meeting and these women is arguing, then you step in. But to call meetings to try to figure this out, no. And you ain't the producer of the show. So all you gotta do is come do your job, and that's it. I didn't understand this. And then he gets mad because she reading him, and I'm sitting there like, you shouldn't have got in that. That was girl stuff, but you know him. He always want to get into some girl shit, because he used to always get into the shit between Jocelyn and Althea. So you know he used to getting into girl drama. So anyway, moving on from that, he asked her when was the next meeting, and she was like, I'm going to have Karamo text you. And he was like, oh yeah, you and Karamo ain't got close. And I'm sitting there like, why are you hating? Why, you don't have time to come be her little person to help her out, so why are you hating? So then he meets up with Karamo. He didn't even act like that with Karamo though. But He didn't go over there and say, "Oh, you and Claudia too close and y'all kicking it, woo woo." No, he didn't do that. But he goes to him and they talking about Althea and all this kind of stuff and the baby, and then they start talking about women. So he was talking about Althea, but when Karama was talking about men, because he was talking about women being emotional or whatever, but when Karama started talking about men, all of a sudden it seemed like he didn't want to talk anymore. Like he got so uncomfortable. But I'm like, you bringing up your woman, why Karama can't bring up his man? Like, you knew who you was hanging with, whatever. So I just kind of looked at him sideways with that. Then Benzino, he brings up Claudia and Claudia having no filter and how she's bickering with half of the staff and she just need to learn how to let it go. And, Karamo was agreeing with him, but at the same time, Karamo looking at him like, okay, I can see where you coming from, but babe, boy, you really don't know all of the story to me. He pissed me off when he said, "Oh, white women know how to do business and all this kind of stuff," and I'm like, talking about. Then he tried to clean it up, talking about, "Oh, I got 3 baby mamas." No, nigga, you said what you said. You said what you said, and I do not agree with the way you try to act like, oh, they can't do business because they black women. No, they can't do business because bitches don't know how to talk and let it go and leave it at that. And and I can't even blame Claudia because this is brought to her. She's not bringing up Jennifer every time she goes and think everything is cool, and then she comes back with one of y'all, then it's brought back up to her. So she is like, what the fuck? So when Claudia pops off, I get it because I be feeling like she didn't bring this up. Y'all bringing this to her. So apparently Jennifer is still talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't mad at Claudia on this situation. She did some foul shit. But I wasn't mad at her as feeling the way she feels when it comes to Benzino being up in a business. So he feels like Karamo should take lead on all of this stuff. And I'm sitting there like, why are you trying to start something where it isn't? And why are you doing this behind Claudia back like it's not going to get back to her? You know they cool, but even just do this behind this woman's back, you could tell what kind of shady ass businessman he is. I wouldn't be able to trust him. If you would do her like that, you would do anybody like that you would go behind their back and try to do business behind their back, and I wasn't with that. Then he brings up, if Karamo was to transition, I was like, I'm like, he said if Karama was to transition back to being straight or whatever, who would he sleep with? Oh my God. First he kept on asking him, do he ever think he would go back? And Karama was like, no. Like, no, I'm good where I'm at. I had a lot of women. It was for ego purposes. I don't want no woman. I'm good with a man. I'm happy, I'm content. But it seemed like Benzino didn't want to hear it. So he was like, you had a choice to sleep with any woman on the cast, who would it be? And that fool Karamo said Laura, because she more like the dude of any of them. I fell out. Because people always say something about her being a lesbian and how she could be a stud and all this kind of stuff. But so for him to say her, I just fell out because I could see what he was saying. I'm just saying, I don't think she's a stud or nothing like that, but she do have those features. And then when he gonna ask Benzino gonna say, Althea. I said, no. Why you bring it up to him if you didn't want to answer the damn question? So anyway, New York has this get together with everybody except Claudia, because she don't like Claudia, and they all over there laughing and having drinks and having fun, which is cool. But don't try to make it seem like y'all only being cool because Claudia isn't there. Because like I said before, every time Claudia have popped off, it's because one of you have went behind her back and have said something. Jennifer, you went behind her back to Karamo, so it made her pop off. Jennifer, you went behind her back to Benzino, so it's going to make her pop off. New York just popped off on Jennifer, so that's how Jennifer got into it with her. It wasn't that Claudia started nothing with New York. I mean, so I don't understand that whole situation. Why they trying to blame that situation on New York when it wasn't? I mean, on Claudia when it wasn't her. That was all of New York. That was all New York popping off on her, talking about what her friend has said and what people, her fans, have told her. So come on with that one. But like I said, they having drinks, they having fun. That's all fine and dandy. But all of that blaming her, that shit wasn't cool. Then Tiffany makes an announcement saying that she can't deal with Claudia, so she's not gonna be on the show. She's gonna do her own thing. Deuces, peace, goodbye, adios, whatever other fucking word they say for it. Girl gone. Really. Like, you won't be missed with all your antics. It just, and I wanted to like Tiffany so bad, but this New York shit I can't do. So for her to leave, bitch, you ain't showed us what you can bring to the table. So you being gone sure ain't gonna make nobody cry and say no, please stay. Karama was the first one like, I ain't gonna take no drink for you, you know what I'm saying, because you leaving. But bitch, if that's what you want to do, go on about your business. That's when everybody all of a sudden say they want him to take lead. And he was like, okay, cool, fine and dandy, but Claudia's still going to be involved. I'm still going to go back and tell her what y'all said, so I don't even know why y'all coming at me with this shit. And I keep saying that, like, if y'all know he cool with her, why? They did that because they knew he was going to run back to her. I'm telling y'all. Because I'm sitting there like, because they too chicken shit to tell her. So they gonna go tell somebody that they know is cool with her. They could miss me with that shit. And, I'm just not with the backhanded ass business as deals. Whatever. Claudia and Karamo, they asses in the car. They talking, they on their way to the business meeting with the rest of everybody else. So they start talking about his dick size or whatever. She asking him like, what size are you? Because, you know, she just want to know. And he say she was doing a potato test, and you know, figure it out if y'all ain't watched it. But they did a potato test, and he said that he is 3.5 potatoes. I'm just saying. Ooh, I'm just Karamo. Lucky baby mama. That's all I'm gonna say. Lucky baby mama. So he tells her about all the stuff that happened at New York party and how and what everybody said and how she leaving. She over there like, deuces, bye, bitch. But she felt some kind of way as far as why is everybody coming at her? What have she done to people? Why is they doing this? And girl, when you find out, Claudia, let me know. Let me know, because I don't see it. I don't see what she is doing to make them feel like this if they wouldn't come at her. If y'all know, let me know. So she was just like, you know what, fuck it. It's just gonna be about business now. I ain't got time for this petty shit. I ain't got time for this personal stuff. It's just all gonna be about business. And I feel her like, bitch, who got time to be begging people do they want a job? And this is what happens where they show you that reality stars, some of them does not have business sense. Because they all gonna mess up a good opportunity over some petty ass, he say, she say, gossip, drama. And like she said, who's booking movies? Who's booking TV shows? Who's booking hosting things? I'm just saying, because I don't see y'all just out there doing it like that for y'all to be passing up on an opportunity like this. I think this would be a good, especially when they was doing the concept, I think it would be a good business opportunity for somebody that want it. They all want camera time and TV time that is not going to happen. But I'm quite sure there are some reality stars who would love this kind of job. To get themselves more exposure. To let them know that I'm not what you thought I was on TV. So these, I'm not with, because I feel like this was unnecessary drama. So they do this little shot pitch reel thing for the show or whatever and the show is called The Comment. Like I said, I thought it was cool. Jennifer as just want to be Jenny on the block, and I'm like, we already got one. But she's gonna be like the fashion person, the girl, word on the street type girl. I guess she got New York other kind of job. But yeah, and then Karamo's son is the assistant. He gonna get everybody their damn coffee. Okay, cool. Laura talking about she wanted a chair. Let me tell y'all, Laura and Jennifer was pretty beat to the guys, their outfits, everything when they came up in that office. I was like, damn it. Laura just need to go be a model. I'm telling you, she can make a lot of money even doing print ads or runway. I'm telling you, I think she can really do something in modeling. Makeup line, something. But anyway, so when she was complaining about that chair, I'm like, girl, we can get to that part. What else are you gonna have something to do? But anyway, Benzino wasn't there again. He only missed one meeting, but he wasn't there. I'm just saying, talking about he was sick. I'm tired of them acting like they was fucking sick, whatever. But they're all doing all this stuff about the comment. They reading these comments. They answering. They, just having a really good time. They start looking at Benzino dick pic. I just didn't care. Whatever. Then at the end, Claudia brings up what happened at New York party and was like, bitch, it ain't gonna happen. I ain't going nowhere. Don't even think about it. They looking at her like, oop. But I'm like, y'all knew it was gonna get back to her, so don't look shocked. Karamo has this event called 6 in 10. It's an AIDS and HIV awareness event because he said 6 out of 10 people, I think he said, contracts the HIV AIDS virus, something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna really look into that because I'm all about supporting these kind of events. If you haven't been watching me for a while, I don't know, but my father passed away from AIDS, so it's something that's really, really dear to my heart when it comes to these kind of events and raising awareness. It's not just a gay thing. So I was really here for this event, and this kind of pissed me off with Claudia because I kept saying there's a time and a place for everything. It really is, and this is what was not the time and place for Claudia to pop off. And I don't think it was the alcohol. I just think that that's just Claudia. The camera's rolling. This is the only time I'm going to see you. I'm going to pop off. But I just feel like if Karama was your friend and you really felt some kind of way about your other friend having it, this wasn't the time or the place. But, he was telling his son how he's going to ask and he worked for the show and all this kind of stuff. So the son was happy and he was like, well, good. Now I can tell you I ain't going to college. He was like, wait, hold the hell up. Just because I say you can get a job don't mean you can't go to school. But the boy feel like he can skip school and be going to production. His daddy like, hell to the no, not living here. No, you not. But Karamo couldn't really deal with that because he had to deal with his event. But he was like, I'm going to get back to this. And I hope he do. Everybody started arriving or whatever. Claudia brings up Ray J to Benzino about did he book him or something, but Ray J has something to do or some junk. And then they start arguing about that because she feel like that's the only job Benzino has to do and he can't even book a celebrity to come to the show. Benzino said he got 5 more days to do it. I didn't care. I felt like this was stupid. It was pointless. Her kept trying to talk to him not trying to talk to her. I'm like, girl, get the point. Get over it. Sit down. But I don't know if the production was over there like, keep asking him. I don't know. But I just was like, oh my God, this is not the time. Like, girl, sit down. Everybody looking at her funny. The people that was there was kind of uncomfortable because everybody was watching this shit. I don't know why she didn't see that they was watching. So then, Benzino now, it is bad business when you say you don't look at your emails and you don't check your emails and knowing people are doing business with you through emails because you're not coming to work. Bad business, man. I keep telling you, I don't know about these people work ethics. Anyway, so Karamu, addressed the crowd about the 6 and 10. Oh yeah, he did say 6 and 10 contract HIV by the age of 40. And I said, yeah, because It's true. My daddy was before 40, so yeah. So then Benzino do a speech about, I don't know, but he was talking about the gay community and him not being around the gay community till he got a little older and being able to understand the gay community and stuff like that. He was a little uncomfortable, but he got through it. Not Laura. Claudia got up there, made her speech about, I don't know, but then she ended up giving a $10,000 check. And everybody was happy except Jennifer. Jennifer back there talking about, I don't know how she giving up that check and she ain't got that kind of money. Bitch, how do you know what's in her coins? How? Y'all ain't friends. How you know what kind of money she making? Because you hang with Nene? Girl, boo, shut up. Or your ex-man saying she ain't got no money? Girl, boo, shut up. Where your check? Because she ain't in your tax bracket. So, bitch, what was your check at? I'm just saying. Benzino leaves. Well, he tries to leave. And then Karama goes and tells him he's sorry for Claudia's actions. And Benzino just like he wasn't with that. That's why he left Love and Hip Hop. And I'm like, nigga, that's why you keep doing reality shows? Shut up. So, anyway, Karamo goes and talks to Claudia and say Benzino left or whatever. And then he calls Claudia outside and, basically tell her how he didn't like how she acted at his event. And she apologized. And she was like, I always have bad timing, you think. But she did apologize to her friend because she didn't want to make him feel like that. She didn't want to pop off at his event like that. But I'm like, girl, yes, you did. You just didn't think you was going to get reprimanded for it. So, as they doing that, then they go back in, and New York is popping off because Benzino left. What you do to him? You castrated him. What you do to him? You bitch this. You bitch that. And Claudia wasn't giving her what she wanted, and she was getting mad. Claudia got up, and she was like, bitch, sit down. You better get her. Karamo was like, I'm not getting her. She a grown-ass woman. And New York was just making herself look real stupid. Real stupid. And I can't wait till next week when I see it again, where Action is her ex fiance Action is not giving her what she want once again, making her look real dumb. Once again, I'm so here for him making her look dumb because it's draining. But y'all tell me what y'all thought about the next 15, season 1, episode 6. Gotta go watch some other shows and review them. But yeah, y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. This is getting really, really draining. Like I said, Claudia was wrong for addressing Benzino at Karama's party. But all that other stuff, I was team Claudia on that one because I felt like Benzino got in bitch shit that he shouldn't have got in. This shit happened before. I don't even care when it happened. I just felt like it wasn't his damn place, and it wouldn't have kept going if it wasn't for Benzino trying to underhandedly go behind her back to get her out of the big chair and put Karamo in there. I just felt like it was stupid. It was pointless. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Make sure you follow me on all social media sites by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE. Make sure you're getting your It's All About Support t-shirts at teespring.com. Yeah, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.